the free HTML course that you're about to watch is just a small part of our full front-end web development masterclass. So if you also want to learn CSS, Bootstrap, Font Awesome, Animate.css, and all of that, and also gain your certificate and become a certified front-end web developer, you can enjoy the fast link in the description and get your access to our full front-end web development bootcamp at a fraction of cost. Also mentionable that this course is brought up to you by the Takeoff College, the smartest alternative currently available to the traditional education. With all that being said, I'm so excited, so let's get started. So let's get into it without no further complicated explanations. To get started with HTML, which is the exact thing that we are going to do right now, we need text editors. When I say text editors, don't think of anything complicated or, something like that. In 99% of the scenario, you already have one or a couple installed on your computer. Actually, the Notepad software we have in Windows, as it mentions here, it is a text editor, Text editors are not anything special or complicated. Actually, vice versa. Text editors are just softwares that we can access to the codes we write or the codes we have in any kind of a web page through them. But in most cases, as I said, Notepad is a text editor, which we all have and we all use. But in terms of programming and coding in HTML, we do not use it that often. And the reason to that is because Notepad is not specially designed for coding. And what do I mean by that? When you're coding with Notepad, you need to type every single letter of the code by yourself. While in most cases, that's not the case. The case is that we will get help from the software that we are using. It will actually read our brains through the parts that we write, and it will complete the codes for us. Another expectation we have from text editors is debugging and giving us feedback, at least small ones, on how we are wrong in a couple lines of our code and things like that. So these are the reasons that turn us into other text editors rather than the simple Notepad we have. And we have a couple of them listed over here, as you see. This list goes to infinity, actually. I personally have worked with many of them. We have the most popular ones. We have Notepad++, as you see. We have... I can't see any of the familiar ones here. We have, for example, Atom. I don't see that. I don't know what. Here it is. We have Atom. We have many of them actually. We have Sublime Text. If I can find it over here. Sublime Text, yes, as you see. There's many of them. We have brackets and many other ones. And a lot of them are free, a lot of them are not. And they have different looks. They look differently, these text editors. They have different options and different tools for specific kinds of programming and coding. And there are differences to them, actually. Not many and not much, but there are differences to them. And the best one, in my opinion, in my very, very personal opinion, the best one that I love and I always use is Visual Studio Code, which is this blue software. Don't misunderstand it with Visual Studio, because that is, the purple one, that is a completely separate software by Microsoft. But this Visual Studio Code thing is the free option we have. It is very quick. It has many features, and I just personally love it, And to get it, as I said, it's free, so you don't need to pay anything for it. You just need to go to code.visualstudio.com and download it for whatever operating system you're using. The point is, I do not have it installed right now, so it's a very cool one. We are going to do it with each other. So when we are done downloading it, as you see, we have an exe file over here, .exe. All we need to do is to open it up. And as you see, this is Microsoft Visual Studio Code setup. I accept the agreement and click on next. This is the address that it will be installed to. Next. Create program shortcut. Okay, next. Create a desktop icon. Next. And install. And it will take a couple minutes to complete the installation. I leave it checked, launch Visual Studio Code, and click finish. This was it, as easy as that. Now we have Visual Studio Code installed, and we can get started with our first HTML project.